Lou Dawkins has led Saginaw High to 2 state championships in the last 3 years, but he was looking forward to this season more than any. The Trojans were once again a favorite to win the title, thanks in part to an incoming freshman with NBA potential. Unfortunately, that potential will never be realized.
He's one of those chosen ones, you know. He was one of those special ones.
He could have started at Saginaw High as the 8th grader last year. That's my point guard.
Some guys, you say, you know what, this is the real deal.
He would have been one of the best to come through here in the last 25, 30 years.
He had a future in basketball, a big future in basketball.
Dorian Dawkins, the son of Saginaw High coach Lou Dawkins, didn't just have a future. Many thought he was the future. Didi was rated among the top 5 players in the nation for the class of 2013. The soon-to-be 9th grader began receiving recruiting letters in 7th grade, and he made his first unofficial college visit to Ohio State last summer at age 14. So it was no surprise that Dorian was dominant at the MSU team shootout on June 12th.
He played 2 beautiful games. We were pegged to play 3 that day, but there was another slot open at 7. You know, and it just goes in my mind, you know, backtracking. What if I wouldn't have volunteered for us to play that?
Dorian complained of being tired during that extra game. Then, while preparing to shoot a free throw, he collapsed. Didi was rushed to Sparrow Hospital in Lansing with his brother Chris by his side. Lou and his wife Tish had gone back to Saginaw for a wedding rehearsal. An assistant coach called with the news around 8:30.
Right away, Jude said, "Lou, you need to get here." Dorian's unconscious, and I just fell in the middle of the street. I just collapsed.
My assistant coach, Coach Jude, he was crying. I'm like, "Why are you crying?" And he like, "They think he ain't gonna make it." And I'm just sitting there like, wow, you know, because I'm just sitting here playing with this dude, beating him up, talking junk to him, and like that, he about to be gone.
And, you know, it was back and forth in and out of the room. It seemed like things were getting better than worse, and it was a tough, you know, couple of hours.
And around 12-something, that's when they called it. You know, he was just wasn't anything to fight anymore. Dorian was alert, traveling to the hospital. About 10 minutes after he got there, he went unconscious again, and he never woke up.
So you never got a chance to talk to him?
No.
Do you wish that you were there?
Yes, as a father, yes. Because those are some things that I think about all the time. You know, maybe it wasn't meant for me to be there. I probably wouldn't be sitting here today, I don't know. But yeah.
Dorian had a series of heart attacks due to a defect where 2 arteries were joined together on the left side of his heart. Lou didn't answer phone calls or open a single piece of mail for about a month. He even considered leaving Saginaw High because his dream of coaching his youngest and most talented son was shattered.
I can, you know, imagine him doing things out on that court for Saginaw High. And I can see him, and he's actually doing it. I can see him coming out the locker room, you know, running through the cheerleaders, getting pumped up for a big-time game.
And it's that vision that brought Dawkins back to keep the dream alive and win the state championship that Dorian would have almost guaranteed.
You learn so much about a person when they go through adversity. I think he felt like the gym is his peaceful haven and his way to keep the memories. You know, sometimes it can go either way. You can just say, I'm never doing this again. I want to get away from it. To Lou Dawkins' credit, he did the opposite.
It will be my best coaching job that I've done since I've been here. I'm going to put every second, every sweat into getting my boys where they need to be.
I think it should be a special season for Saginaw High. It should make every player on that team go that much harder to know that they're doing this not only for themselves, they're doing it for Coach Dawkins, and most importantly, they're doing it for Dorian.
You know, it's going to be tough for me to come out that locker room. Oh, yeah. But I know I have to come out and do it. I have to do it.
What keeps you going?
I believe. I believe that, every bad thing that happens, there's good that come out of it.
And some good has come out of Dorian's death. Lou joined forces with the American Heart Association. He and Saginaw High raised thousands of dollars in a benefit football game in Dee Dee's honor in September. And they hope to do the same during a weekend-long basketball tournament in February at Delta College, featuring teams from all over the Great Lakes. The event will also include a performance by comedian D.L. Hughley. The Trojans open this season tomorrow night against Saginaw Heritage.